Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Glennis. Today I'm gonna be batch recording. This is my favorites, and then I'm gonna do my not so favorites and my wannabe favorites. So I have quite a few stuff. You can see the same hair, same face, makeup wise, same shirt, all two videos. So because I have a lot of stuff for my favorites, let me do disclaimer. I did my favorites for last year. They are still my favorites. This year's favorites are my favorites that I've tried in 2021 and that I love. Now, some of them, I may have tried them also in 2021 and they were my favorites in I may have tried and they were my favorites in 2020. There are obviously some gonna be repeats. Some you may not see some of my favorites from 2020. That's because I have not used them. If I have used them in 2021 and I still feel the same, for the most part they're in here. But if they're not here and they were in my 2020 videos, that means I have not used them. So therefore they're not my favorites for 2021. They were my favorites in 2020 and probably still are my favorites. I just have not gotten around to using them. So now one thing that was in my favorites in 2020, I know for sure it was because I had it's in my pre-poo stage. I'm not gonna go and wash day because as you will see, I don't got no cleansers. But this is just right big in my face. Olaplex number 2. This is my preferred pre-poo. I have the 2000 ml, which is 67.67. This is the back bar size. This is, you saw this earlier in the year. This is what they call the salon size. This is a 17.5. This is an MT. So this is what I'm working on. What I like about this is that it does give me the slip to if I remember the pre-poo. That's the other problem. If I remember the pre-poo, when I do remember the pre-poo, this is what I go in with, and it helps with my split ends. Tip, this, I think why some people have problems with it, especially with the smaller size, is that they don't wet their hair. You have to, and it probably defeats the purpose for some people in pre-pooing, which again, even if you're using a conditioner, I would think the best thing to do is to wet your hair first, then put the product that you're going to use as your pre-poo. So A, you don't use as much, and B, it also took some of the stuff off that your previous product that you have on your hair, and to therefore help your pre-poo do its job. But anyhow, that's what I like about this. This is actually the number 3. It's the number 2 and the number 3 are the same thing. So there's that. So let me move this out the way because I need space on this desk. Oh yeah. Oh, there's another big one, a couple of big things in front of me here as well. As I said before, I don't have a cleanser. Well, maybe if I would say I do have a cleanser. Oh, I do have one. That's actually wowed me. I do, but it's not a favorite. It's actually Curl Mix, the clarifying remove whatever, the lemon cream. This is the only cleanser I think from Curl Mix that I have. This shampoo, if I should call it it cleans my hair, it softens my hair, but it clumps my hair. And that, yeah, it wowed me. It's not a favorite, but it wowed me. It actually was. I was like, and I think I do have a video with me using this where I talk about it clumping my hair. Actually, this and this together, the conditioner, these two together actually clumps my hair. This got some slip to it. It's also in my face. This is in my favorite category. It clumped my hair. It gives me the slip. It softens my hair. So this is an old empty. I think I've already recorded this. But yeah, for the cleanser, this has definitely wowed me. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite because it hasn't ticked off all of the categories, I would say, in my head, that I have in my head, to officially be a favorite. So for cleansing, yes. Other conditioner. Now this conditioner has definitely wowed me. I just released a video today for this, actually. Eco Slay Dream, what is it called? Eco Slay Banana Cream Dream, no. Eco Slay Banana Cream Deep Conditioner. What does, did I see something about Dream Cream somewhere on it? Now this is an empties. It's gonna go, I have to record my, I haven't recorded my empties yet for 2021 because it's 2021 is not over yet. But this is one of my product of the year. This product on contact. Now, first of all, it's a big jar. This is, like I said, it's empty. It's a big jar. It is 16 fluid ounces. You will get a ton of uses for this. Trick is completely soaking wet hair, just a little bit, emulsify it in your hand, and then apply it to your hair, starting from the bottom, working your way up. Usually we start from the top and work our way back down. But when I use this, working from the bottom and up, or top to bottom, it don't even matter. But as long as your hair is soaking wet and you apply this, your hair will be soft, supple. There is slip. This has been one of my products for the year. Yes. So putting it right back in my empty so I don't forget about it. This, yeah, I think, yeah, I did mention that I did do the video for that today. This is the Dad Color Recovery Meltdown. I did a video on this earlier in the year, and in that video I talked about how I was feeling a heat from this, but I just used it this wash day, which is now a week old. This is a week old. Yeah, my hair feels good, y'all. Anyhow, but I used this. I didn't feel the heat. I did this in the shower though. I didn't, when I recorded the video, of course, I had to come out in the shower and all that. This, I did it in the shower, again, with soaking wet hair. And my hair was clumped. This needs soaking wet hair. What I did was, what did I do? Oh, I remember. I used a Main Choice conditioner, one of their green tea, actually the last container of that one that I have. I used protein and then I put this over. It worked. And I'm gonna redo it again. The same wash this tomorrow whenever I wash my hair. I'm gonna do the same. Pair these two together. And actually I repurchased this. So this is definitely a favor. I repurchased this from actually from Dad's website. They had it on sale for 30 or 35% off. Snatched it because for a while it was out of stock. But this is an Elasticity treatment shampoo. And that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a protein treatment, and then because of the way how this works, the technology of this is that it wraps around the cuticles of your hair. Yeah, somewhere it says like, yeah, cushion like coating. It coats the hair strand, and whatever it does, it just clumps the hair. This is a favorite. This is actually, I've repurchased this. I've decided that this is going to be my Elasticity treatment. So there's that. Actually, let's back up. This is my favorite moisturizing, if you want to say moisturizing. This, honestly, I'm gonna come back to this. This, honestly, again, in the video, I don't remember if I said it, but this conditioner, I think I did say this. This conditioner, it's like, you can add supplements to this. Like this. This is a favorite of mine again. I use this routinely over in the summer. I've since used it a few times over the fall. Oh, this being the Green Beauty Real Protein Treatment. Literally the only one ingredient in here, which is hydrolyzed wheat protein, which is a moisturizing protein. This is not a strengthening protein. So I love this. And what I did a couple of times is I put this, of course I scooped some out, right? I took some of this and scooped some of this. And the last wash day when I used this up, I used my Olaplex #1. I put them all together. The Olaplex #1, this and this in here, and it was great. Perfect. You can use, I've seen somebody mention about putting their henna powder in here. You can probably use Ayurvedic oil and mix it in with this, and it's perfect. This is a great, I would repurchase this. I said I wasn't going to participate in Black Friday, but I did. So I got to record that video. But I didn't buy that. I should have. So these, two of my favorites, I already talked about them, obviously. So to keep this video short, we're not going to keep on. We're not going to talk about these. But these, I got videos on them. These are definitely favorites. So Mael, for me, I don't like the fragrance. I don't like the fragrance on this. However, I do like the proteins that are in this. My hair loves protein. I had heat damage. That's gone. I do have mechanical damage on about this much of my hair. So, you know, and then of course there's also, you know, you damaged your hair. This part, the top part, is not as severely damaged as the bottom half. So, but you still need protein. My hair loves protein. This has a ton of different type of proteins in it. And for that, I like it. Similarly, this Joico K-Pack as well. It's a protein conditioner. I think I did a video on this. This is also a repurchase. This is, both of them are like quick flash. Yeah, this one says 15 minutes. This one, 3 to 5 minutes. I have not been deep conditioning in a traditional sense, meaning I apply this and then go under heat. I haven't really been doing that this year. So these quick flash, even if it says deep conditioning, even that Eco Slay says something about 30 minutes under heat, I haven't been doing that. I don't even think I did it any time. Oh, by the way, you don't have to really keep it in the fridge if you're going to use it within a year. I've had it about a year. While I did have it in the fridge most of the time, when I took it out the fridge, I didn't put it back in the fridge because I knew I was going to forget it. So you don't really have to put it back if you're going to try to use it up within, you know, a couple of months. Excuse me. But my hair loved these. Both of them gave me slip. You know, it made my hair feel soft after the fact. My hair wasn't hay brittle dry. Neither one of them. So perfect. Actually, I got one of these in my empties. This is an empty. I have another one. I have quite a few of these. Sally just had their sale. I have 3 in my stash already. I was gonna buy another one, but I didn't. So I just pulled this one from my backup. I have one, like I said, in my empties. Oh, okay. I forgot one thing from my. I was trying to go in some sort of a semblance, but I've always liked to. Your scalp is skin. The shampoo will, and I don't have a favorite. I mean, I don't have a favorite clarifying shampoo. I have quite a few of them, but to me, they all do the same thing. There are different variants. Of course, there's chelating shampoo, and then there's shampoos to remove buildup. But my hair feels the same after the fact, which was clean, stripped, whatever you want to call it. But this is actually a scalp clarifier. Scalp is skin. And why did I know I was going to mess this one up? Why did I know? Oh, it's in my wannabes, but I'm going to bring it over here just to put the two together. This one is more my favorite because it's a liquid. This being, oh, I'm sorry, Mo Nose Hair Scalp and Curl Clarifier. But this is more, I use this more on my scalp. This one from Drunk Elephant does similarly. It cleans the skin on the scalp. I like this. This is scrubby, but this also have AHA, BHA. So this is, I've used this more than I've used this. So that's why I'm going to put this back over here. So we're going to talk about that over here. But I've used this more. And so I like this. I love this. This is liquidy. You get into the scalp, you know. It cleans. It has salicylic acid. Like I said, for scalp, for your skin, you know. Or, well, my scalp is not oily, but the salicylic acid helps to clean out the pores in your skin. And so that's what this does. And so that's why it's a favorite. I have a backup. Yeah, this one feels pretty full. So that means I have 2 of them. Yeah. Okay. Another treatment. This is definitely, wow. I mean, this is actually in my empties. I already recorded this. This is from my summer empties, I think, but I have the larger one somewhere. I have the larger one somewhere. This being the K18. This has also been a product of the year for me. I should have put my product of the year right together. This K18 has definitely wowed me. It's a very interesting product. Not just on how it's supposed to work. I have an hour-long video on it, so I'm not gonna go in depth on it. But it made my hair feel really good, really soft. You'll be surprised that you don't have to use a conditioner or a deep conditioner after you shampoo wash. And this, it looks lightweight, no, but can be deceiving. Yeah, this has been, yeah. I was looking to see if it trumped all my other products so far. Yeah, this is number 2, I think, of my favorite products for the year. This K18. So, this, I'm missing something. Didn't I just put it here? Did I leave it down? Oh no, I didn't. I did a video with, this is my favorite leave-in. I have tried quite a few leave-ins this year, but still, this is from my 2020. It's still my favorite leave-in. But when I paired it, I've used this many times separately. I've used this many times separately. But when I use these 2 together, I have a video on it. Match made in heaven. I will try mostly to use them together, but I love this. Now, this, it gives me, it's not as slippery as some people say. I don't think it's as slippery, but for me, because it softens my hair, it makes my hair feel lasting softness for the 7 days. That's all I'm asking for from a product. I'm not looking for a ton. I don't think. Maybe I am, but if it lasts, if my hair feels soft and supple and pliable from wash day to wash day, that's just what I want for my product. And this has definitely given me that. This has definitely given me that. But when I put them together, yes. So, favorite products. I'm going to put this back over here because I need space on this desk, y'all. But this gel, favorite. But it's my number 2 favorite gel. Number 2. This is my number 1. However, I do know that there's some controversy with the ingredients. I have quite a few of these in my stash. I have 3 more of these and about 7 or 8 of the smaller ones that I'm refilling in this one. None of them have the new updated ingredient listing. So none of mine has that glycerin. So in my mind, I can't even say. If it's not listed here, then it's not, doesn't have the glycerin. But whatever. It works. It gives me the slip. Even though in the winter months, I tried to stay away from glycerin product. But if this has glycerin, it is well formulated then. So that no matter the weather, it does not pull moisture from my hair into the atmosphere. So that means it's to me, that means it's well formulated, if it does indeed have glycerin in it. Other than that, I even love how it smells, y'all. It's like when I'm putting this in my hair, it has this nice clean, even though I'm not a clean from my fragrance, which I will get to in a second. I like the gourmet. I like gourmand. I like warm. But this is a clean. It's like weird when I'm putting this on. It's like I feel like my hair is being healed. I know that's not possible, but I'm just saying that's just the feeling I get. This has been the product for me for this. This is my number one product. It works. Yeah. I will use it until I see it doesn't work for me anymore. So there's that. Now let's get into some body care, and then I will get into two tools. Yeah, nope, I like this. Nope, they're here, but this is a body care, so let's go with this. This being Annabelle's Perfect Blend, Annabelle's Hair and Body Oil Gelée. I had this in Pink Vanilla Kiss. This is in my empties. I know I don't remember which darn empties because I got two empties going. I believe this is in my fall empties. Yeah. This. Now, I did not use this on my hair. Let's see. Because it has wax. So, it has calendula wax. I did not use it on my hair, but I use this on my body, child. This is a favorite. I repurchased this. I borrowed. This is an empty one. But I used to I just did a Sephora haul. I repurchased this, but I was keeping my favorites in if they were empty in a separate bag. So I've already talked about this one before, but I put the two together because this has fragrance. This has the oil. This doesn't really have too much oils in it for me. This has the oil, so I will mix this. I mix this with this. This is for pure fragrance sake. I purchased this, right? I love the fragrance in that. I even use this together. This is also a favorite. This is being the Necessaire the body lotion. Hold on, y'all. Right? This is empty. I've already talked about it. This is the kind of lotion I like. This, when you will see in my not so favorites, I'm going to talk about one that I don't like, or two. Actually, I can talk about one, and it also goes to another one too as well. It's formulated that when you put it on, it sinks right into the skin. It's lightweight and it sinks into the skin. There are some, lotion. You just have to keep on rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. That automatically, for me, wipes you off the list. So I will pair this again. This is more on the hydrating side. This is more on the oil side. So I've mixed these two together. So this goes in this box. This goes in my summer empties box. I'm talking about, let me just finish up body, y'all. This being, I don't know how to, pamplemousse. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But this is the one that's currently in use. I've already finished one earlier in the year. This is the grapefruit Bellini. Got this from Nordstrom Rack. The tag is still on. I'm still mad about it being $23 for 8 ounces of a body cream. But again, I would mix it with, I am missing an oil, y'all. All right, that's going to substitute. Oh, like for example, this creamy oil. This is what I'm actually. This is what I use today. This being Sorenzo Beauty creamy oil. This one is in frankincense and myrrh. As you can see, I've been using this and this, or any of my body lotions that I got going right now. I have another body lotion up there. Actually, yeah, that one is actually good too. It's similar to the Necessaire. It's lightweight. It sinks right into the skin. It's from Anthropology, I think it's called. No, is it Anthropology? I don't remember the name. No, it's not Anthropology. Oh Lord. It's the I don't remember the name, but I will talk about it in my empties. But I like it. But anyhow, I've been pairing this creamy oil with my body lotion, my body creams, even the Sol de Janeiro body cream, whatever, from Sephora. This is representing also not Camille, Annabelle's Perfect Blend creamy oil, just creamy oil. Those are the two brands creamy oil I've tried. This is the one that I'm currently using. Yeah, I like creamy oil. They're not just straight up, they're straight up oils, but they're just thicker. Look, see, it's thicker, and then they just like that. You put them on, and this is more thick, so you know, a little bit goes a very long way. And of course this smells, it's I have actual frankincense and actual myrrh that I bought from Dubai. It don't smell like it, like real frankincense and myrrh, but it smells good. It's to me on the warmer side of things that I like, but it don't smell truly like frankincense and myrrh. But anyhow, I love the Sorenzo Beauty creamy oil. I love this Pomamousse, whatever, hemp body butter. It softens my skin. I love the fragrance on it. This Le Labo, this is actually a new one. I finished one already. The Le Labo Noir 29. Y'all, hopefully this is a new one. It has the cap on it. Can't smell anything through it, but y'all, warm, sweet, just beautiful. It's this one though. This is purely for the fragrance though. Like this, for example, is for this oiliness. This is a dry oil. This is only for the fragrance. This is only for the fragrance. So I would put this with something that is already moisturizing. Like I would put this. I could potentially put these two together, but I don't think the fragrance. I think the fragrance would clash. But who cares? Actually, I'm gonna try these two together. I'm gonna try those two together because this is actually very moisturizing. It don't need no help. But I like to combine things, especially like with this. That's dry oil, but this beautiful. Now I've been using natural. Actually, the word's not even natural. The word is aluminum free, and for some of them baking soda free, which I believe this one is baking soda free and aluminum free. I know it's aluminum free. Is it yeah, I think it's baking soda free too. This being the Sweet Petty deodorant cream. It is not clean, so I'm not gonna. The top, let me see, is it? Yeah, it's the top isn't clean, so I'm not even gonna show you what it looks like in here. But I've said many times that the La Vanilla Sports Deluxe deodorant has been my favorite, period. Baking soda natural deodorant, this has knocked that off the list. Reason being, I should have cleaned it so I could show you guys. Actually, I have a new one. Actually, I already, what did I do? I must have took it back upstairs. Let me clean it up so I can show you all what the reason why this has knocked all the others off. other than, also it, you know, I've okay, y'all, it's not gonna be as clean, but it's gonna get there because, you know, it's a liquid sort of deodorant. It's, yeah, the name is true. It's on the clean side, so some of it got on the cap, and when you close it back, some of it got on the sides. But this is what it looks like at the top, right? Can you see? When you twist the bottom here, a liquid cream comes up here. And I love that. I love that. Reason being, I've tried many other ones, like the La Vanilla one. After a time, because it's a solid form, it's like a stick deodorant, it starts to dry up and then starts to get smaller on the stick itself that it's winding up, and starts to fall off before I even completely finish the deodorant. And then I have to throw it out because it just gets to be too annoying for me and too messy. And that's the thing with some of them, they get too messy when they get to the end. I use the Necessaire. That didn't wow me. That should be, that should have been in my didn't wow me pile, but I must have already thrown it out. The Necessaire deodorant, that was the most messy of them all. I didn't like it. It worked, right, when it was new. But the application process is what I cannot, none of them have failed me in the sense where I, you know, body odor, because I've already been detoxed out. I've been using aluminum free for over 5 years, so my body has already been detoxed out. But the application process, nope. I've already repurchased this. Unfortunately though, I got a bunch of other natural deodorants upstairs in my stash that I need to use before I get to the new one of this. So when this is finished, I'm gonna use what I got. I think I have a year's worth because it takes me 3 months to go through one of these. And then I will start buying the, I already bought it so I can remember. The thing about being a product junkie is that sometimes you forget what are your favorites. And so I bought one just so I can remember that I actually like it. And that's the thing for me. If I repurchase something, then I know it's truly my favorite. And then this too, the thing that works on here is mandelic acid. I use some mandelic acid also on my face. Actually, we'll get to that in a minute. But mandelic acid, so was the Necessaire. I think the Necessaire was mandelic and lactic acid. And this has a pH of 4, which is what your skin, I think, is between 3.5 and 4.5 or 5.5, something like that. But anyhow, I've talked way too long about a deodorant, but this is a really good deodorant, y'all. Nope, wait, I got some more stuff, y'all. Oh, well, sure. Let's do some more skincare. This lotion P50 1970 from Village Richish, my favorite exfoliant of the year. It has quite a few acids in here. Let me see if I can find it. It's in French. Oh yeah, it has water, glycerin, phenol. Phenol is, I think, the thing that makes it numb, gives it that numbing effect, because boy, without the phenol, this thing stings your skin. Niacinamide, then it has vinegar, then it has some other stuff, whatever, lactic acid, some other stuff, salicylic acid. But when I use this every 3 days, that's my facial regimen now. I use this in the morning, actually, because in the evening I try to do a soothing treatment. Usually you try to do these at night, but I switch them around because that's whatever, I'm not going outside. So I usually put this on my face, then I will go in with actually my favorite other serum, which is the Jordan Samuel hydrate serum. This actually, I have the 4-ounce, and I just decanted an ounce in the smaller one and store the other 3 ounces in a cool, dry place, in a dark cool, so it can keep. But this is my favorite hyaluronic acid serum. You can see some of them have silicones in it, like the ones from The Ordinary has silicones in it, and so they pill up when you wear makeup. Usually if something is pilling, there's silicone in it. That's what mess up with your makeup, and that's why I love the Jordan Samuel one. And also I can mix in an oil with it and combine this serum and make a moisturizer, 2-in-1, hydrating my skin, and also use like my vitamin C is oil based, so I just add it to this. But like I said, I use this slush off all the dead skin after my other treatments, and I go in with this, then go in with this and the vitamin C. And it's like, this is like my skincare routine that I like. And then I go in with this Black Girl sunscreen. Now this one is actually, surprisingly, says moisturizing, but on my, when I put it on, and I don't put, I'm breaking a cardinal rule, I don't put a whole ton of it. I just pea-size amount, emulsify it, put it in my face, and it dries down matte on me. And there's no, it says ultra sheer, no white residue. I agree. There's no white residue. I got nothing. In my definitely not favorite is the sister to this. We go watch that video. We're gonna talk about that one. I think I already did talk about it in an empties. In my shower. Oh wait, let me just do my cleanser. I forgot, right? My favorite cleanser, this one. This is a new one, but my daughter was in the shower when I was grabbing my stuff. So this is my favorite cleanser. This being, again, Jordan Samuel, the Matinee Gel Cleanser. I don't want to open it. I think this, yeah, it has a cap on it. But this comes out something looking like this. It's gentle, but it gets the job done. I wish like there was a shampoo version of this. It does not foam up. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a shampoo that will clean my hair. I'm not looking for necessarily a co-wash, but I'm looking for a shampoo that will cleanse my hair but will not foam up. This cleanses my skin, but it does not foam up. It does not strip, because I'm using tretinoin on my skin, on my face, and so I need gentle products, and so it cleanses my hair. Wishful thinking. It cleanses my skin without foaming up. So I love this. Shower oil. I got one that I thought was going to be my favorite. Honestly, it was in my bag. Like I said, I was keeping a bag of my favorites that was empty. And this Kiehl's Creme de Corps Smoothing Oil to Foam Body Cleanser has knocked off the one I've been saying it's been my favorite shower oil. When I use this, I've used this maybe 3 or 4 times. Well, the very first time that I used it, my skin, after, you know, you rinse it off, I felt the oils. That's the point to me of using a shower oil, is that I don't have to go on there and put on the body lotion after the fact. And yeah. Speaking of body lotion, Annabelle's, I've used quite a few shower lotion. Yes, her shower lotions are also a favorite of mine. They're not here. Right? I've already used some of them for the year, and I must have already dumped them. But I do have, this is why I'm going to tell you it's a favorite. Actually, I repurchased it again in another haul video that's going to come up. I need to stop shopping. I'm truly going on a no-buy in 2022. But Annabelle's Perfect Blend shower lotion, the shower lotion. I think she has a shower oil too. Or there's no, the gelée is also a shower oil. But the shower lotion, yes. But anyhow, but I should feel like when I'm using a shower oil, if I'm using a shower oil, I should not have to go in with a lotion after the fact. My skin should just be clean and also feel moisturized. And I get that from this. My favorite feminine wash, it's now in a repackage, but it's from the same company, Sweet Pea Labs. I always get the Vanilla Blossom one. It's actually, it could be an overall body wash, but I don't use it. It says it's gynecologically tested and recommended. pH balancing, glycerin and sulfate free. That's the thing. You know, that's this. This is, yeah, this doesn't have sulfates in it either. But this, the pH balancing thing, that's what you need. You need, you know, because if your pH is off, that's where the odor comes in. I'm just saying. This, I've repurchased this a million times. My daughter used it. I use it. Let me do the tools. This broke, but it broke. This is my favorite detangling tool. This has also been a great discovery of 2021, I'm telling you. This being the Cosmology brush. Now, you know, well, if you've been following me, you know that I only detangle once a month. And this is what I use. Now, this broke. It fell and broke. But for me, that it was perfect that it broke right here. Because when I was holding it like this is actually how it fell and broke, by me holding it here. And when you use product, it gets very slippery. But since it broke, I've been holding it, putting my thumb here. Oh, you can't see. I've been putting my thumb here and holding, and I can even get my crown up here and getting everywhere I need to detangle, y'all. This has been the tool, yeah, that I personally use on myself. This has been the tool of the year for me. The teeth are long enough, it's big enough, and this brush is heavy enough to detangle my thick, dense head of hair that I have. Now, sometimes I go in with another tool, another brush, which I don't have it here. It's also I would say it's a favorite. Definitely of my daughter. She prefers, it's called, I don't know what it's called, y'all. I don't have it here with me. I'm gonna show it in another video maybe. But when I go in back with that brush, but see how these teeth are big and wide and spacey? You would think that you wouldn't get all of your shedded hair. Oh, you do, because I go in with this smaller brush and there's hardly anything on that brush. This is a love for me. She's the reason I bought this. She talked about this quite a few times. Yeah, I'm happy I got this because I used, before I bought this, the Felicia Leatherwood was the brush that I prefer to use. But I think that using the Felicia Leatherwood and me using it as often as I was using it in my wash day, every wash day, in every step, that caused some of my mechanical damage. And so I have not used that brush on my hair in over a year, and I can tell the difference with me using this. I would use the Felicia Leatherwood brush if and when I flat iron my hair. But which? So this is my favorite tool that I've used on me. But this is my favorite tool that I've used on my mom. Like, I've used it on me once, this being the Dyson Airwrap, but this brush attachment, I don't know why people, I don't see a lot of people talk about this brush. I mean, this blow dryer. I see a lot, and I think it does come with a y'all, I think it does come with shoots, what's that darn thing called? A diffuser. Yeah, I think it comes with a diffuser. This is literally, since I bought it, this is all I have not taken I've not used the other parts to it. But anyhow, I think it does come with a diffuser. So I don't know why I see people buy the other brush, the other hair dryer, because this, so the teeth on here, I should do a review. I should really do a blowout and a flat iron. I'm due. I have not done one in over I think I've done, the last time I did flat iron my hair was 2020. I think I need to do one. But this, I've used it on my mom, my sister, my daughter, on other people's head of hair, and it gets to the root. I think that's our biggest concern when we're natural, especially if you have thick hair, is you're not able to get to your roots by yourself. This, look y'all, it gets to the roots. It will get you a flatter, sleeker blowout, I think. Now, you're not gonna get, like, if your hair, or for some people, my mom has softer, silkier hair. She doesn't, I don't flat iron her hair anymore. I just blow it out with this. And so it's pretty much like she has flat iron her hair. Now for me, now if I want the sleek look, I still have to flat iron my hair. But it will get me a much sleeker blowout than the than other blow dryers out there. Now I know this is very, 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 very pricey. I think they now sell the attachments separately so that you can buy the base and then buy the attachments separately. When I bought it, you had to get everybody. So it's, to me, it is worth it. The drying time on when I did it on my hair, and my hair back then was longer. I think it was like 20 minutes, if that. 20 minutes, y'all. 20 minutes. And then finally, to fragrance. Why, this is nearly an hour. I'm not going to spend long on fragrance because this is not the channel. I do love fragrance. I just know what I like. Sweet, warm. Sweet and warm. But I know that I prefer it being on the stronger, more longer lasting side. And so these two have quickly become favorites. One I've gotten a little bit longer than the other. And I mentioned it, but not in depth. This is hold on, y'all. Baccarat Rouge 540, but this is the Extrait de Parfum. This, you have the toilet, the toilet spray, the parfum, and then you have the Extrait de Parfum, which is more stronger. This is, let's see, how 2.4 fluid ounce. Oh, but look, I got this while I was in Dubai, at the Sephora there, y'all. The Sephoras are not all connected. They're completely different companies. So the $2,000 and stuff that I bought at the Sephora in Dubai did not count to the Sephora here in the US, so I had to be Rouge all over again here. But it has my name engraved in it. Yes. Now this is, I have it on today. Oh, this is so beautiful. My sister, she has the, I think she has the toilet. And she says it's very, very strong. And it's long, and it lasts very long. But y'all, this is the perfume. This, every woman should have a signature scent. And for years, mine has always been the Vivienne Westwood. This is in the same range. The Vivienne Westwood Boudoir. I think that's what it's called, yeah. Over 20 years. No, wait, it hasn't been over 20 years. I went to study abroad in England in 2022. So next year will be 20 years. I've repurchased that perfume over the years, now been discontinued, but when I noticed it was being discontinued, I stocked up. So I have 2 more bottles of it, I think, in my stash. that the type, you know, that was my signature perfume. It's very strong. You just need, just like this, you just need just a smidge. And with just a smidge, you can smell it a mile away, and that's what I like. Just that's what I like. I don't like perfumes though that are somewhat offending to other people's noses. So that's why for me, I like the warm, sweeter notes. So that's definitely this. There's many reviews on it, but this is now replaced my, has it? Can I have two signature? Can I? Because that has been with me for nearly 20 years. I don't know if something can replace it, especially now that you can't buy it. I will have two signature fragrances. There we go. Oh yeah, I keep my perfume in my boxes, y'all. So here's this. And then this is a new one. This is the Angel Share, and I just did a haul on it, but similarly, long lasting, warm, sweet, not offending, just beautiful. I can just sit here. I wish this was a refill, because I wonder if this is a refill. Like, you can refill it. This just smells beautiful, y'all. There's many other reviews, like I said, but warm, sweet. Yes, I've used this quite a few times too. Long lasting. This let me see, how long have I had it on? Since 9 o'clock this morning, and it is now, is it? Oh no, it's near 7 o'clock. And I went to Sephora today, so I'm gonna record my haul from Sephora. I went to Sephora today, sprayed up another ton of perfumes on my body, and I'm still smelling this. So these two are my fragrance of the year, and these are all my favorites of 2021, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.